What's up, everybody? Just wanted to show you guys what I've done with my skills. I'm level 25. I believe you cap out at level 30, but really I consider level 17 the cap, because level 17 is when you can unlock everything, and you're only limited by skill points, which you can find all over, and your materials, which you can find all over. You don't need to level up to get anything else. Now, if you don't know about your final skill, whatever they call it, I don't remember what they call it in this game, but for weapons, it's ranged elite. It takes 1 point into each skill to unlock that. You don't need to max everything out to get it. You just put 1 point into all of these, and you get that. It doesn't take a point, and this one gives you a 30% accuracy increase. Now, what I've prioritized in my first 25 levels is stable aim for when I snipe. This adds stability, so your crosshairs don't sway as much. I do need to get my movement reduction medal. That would put me up to what, 80% reduction. That'd be nice. Only one into hipfire spread. I never hipfire my gun. I only put one in it to get my ranged elite. One into grenade launcher. I never use a grenade launcher. I think it makes the game too easy. You can kill choppers in 1 or 2 shots. Vehicles go down real quick, as long as you got high vehicle destruction. Ammo capacity, max that out. I think that's fairly important to get a couple points into early on. Vehicle destruction, also max that out. This one's really important if you don't use grenade launchers. Advanced suppressor, one of the most important perks in the game, I think, is to do this. Unfortunately, this doesn't take away the fact that putting a suppressor makes your bullets travel at half speed. So keep that in mind when using a suppressor. Time to aim, which is my favorite. This one, I can't stress enough how big of a difference this makes for me. I've got all 4 points in the medal. This reduces your time to aim by 50% when you have the 40% from the skills and then the 10% from the medal. And 1 point into ammo retention, just to get my ranged elite. As far as drone goes, I don't use a drone, so I don't believe in drones. I don't have a single point into any drones, so I leave that blank. I think the drone makes the game too easy. Now, parachute, first thing you should always put in is for a parachute. I love the parachute. Binocular zoom, this is nice, especially if you don't use a drone, being able to zoom in. I don't use HUDs, so they don't show up on my main screen. I don't use markers. They do show up on my minimap, and I do use a minimap. 1 point into mine, 1 point into the lure. I never really use these. The mines are kind of not dependable, and the lure it's whatever. It attracts enemies to a position, and then you can kill them. Frag grenade, this is always nice. I don't use them that often. I only have 2 points in this so far. Eventually, I'm going to max this out. I do have 2 points plus the bonus medal, so I have a bunch of grenades. It's not really an issue. I don't ever feel like I need more. C4, I'd like to have this maxed out as well. I only have 2 points, but I just don't have the materials right now to... Oh, actually, I could equip this right now. But I'm trying to do my flashbang. I could put another point into this. Binocular recon, I only recommend 1 point in this. I mean, if you really want to spot things with your binoculars, maxing this out will make it much quicker. Thermal vision, amazing. I love this. I use it all the time when I'm clearing buildings, entering buildings. It makes it very, very fast target acquisition when you're going in through buildings, and it's hard to see enemies hiding in corners and whatnot. Even if it's daytime, it's still nice. Flashbang, I love these. Flashbangs are a lot more useful than I imagined, and I started using them a lot more, especially now that I've been playing the game with no suppressors, no HUD, and on the hardest difficulty, the flashbangs are quite useful. Unfortunately, I only carry 2 of them right now, and I want to max this out. I just need more food to get the next rank, but this is the next thing I'm capping out is the flashbang. The medal is in the Mohokoyo region, and it adds 2 extra flashbangs. That's probably what I should just go get. Flare gun, I never use this. This will attract or divert enemy forces to a specific location. And then you get the explosion radius when you cap this out. It just increases the radius of your grenades by quite a bit. That could be a good thing, and it could be a bad thing. Grenades and C4s, like, it's kind of crazy how big of a radius the C4 gives. So be careful when using this. Physical stats, really important. Really important. It looks like this is where I put most of my stuff. I only put a point into stamina and no pain. This is to get the faster regen skill, which recovers faster from injuries. It reduces it by 20%. I think on the hardest difficulty, it still takes a really long time. Sometimes I'm laying there for like 10, 15 seconds. Car shield. I didn't put this up first. I did bullet resistance first. But car shield's real important when you're in vehicles. You'll notice that they get blown up really quick. Putting car shield points in will reduce the damage your vehicles take. Quiet running, really, really important. If you're trying to sneak around or whatever, you'd be surprised the difference with quiet running and detection maxed out. You can sneak really, really easily with this. Bullet resistance, one of the most important things in the game if you play on the hardest difficulty. This will put you at 25% damage reduction if you have 4 points into it, plus the metal. Highly recommend capping this out as fast as possible. This was actually, I think, the first talent in my tree, my skill trees here, that I maxed out. Very, very important here, but I've been playing the game on the hardest difficulty the whole time. Detection is also really important. I don't have the metal for this, but I'd like to. It's 25% with the 4 points, and then an additional 5% from the metal that you find in La Cruz. It is a night and day difference from what they can see. I can parachute into bases much easier now. They don't spot me. It's real nice. Explosion resistance is nice, but I don't think it's the most important thing to have. Basically, just try to stay away from explosions, and you should be good to go. I only put 1 point into that. Aircraft shield, same thing with the car. If you're flying, you want this, because otherwise you're going to get shot down real quick, or if you lightly crash or tap anything, you're going to blow up real quick. So it's important to get that maxed out eventually. Squad, I don't play solo. Most of these are to do with solo, except revive speed. This will increase the speed in which you revive other players, like your teammates that you play with, like in co-op. So this is important. Reviving is very, very long in this game. And yeah, I got the metal. The metal gives a huge amount, 30% speed increase. But the other point would be nice too. I don't use anything else. I think the bleed out time is kind of pointless, like the time you have before dying. Because even if you die from bleeding out, you can still get revived in this game currently. So I don't understand the point in this. It basically just makes it take longer until you can manually respawn yourself. So don't recommend that one. And Rebel support, you don't put points into these. But keep in mind with vehicle drop-off, currently you cannot specify which vehicle you get. So right now I'm in the rank 2. If I do another one, I'm still in rank 2, but if I do 2 more, I will now be in rank 3, and it will call a helicopter. There's no way to call a vehicle once you do this. Hopefully they fix this in a patch and make it so that you can, like, I don't know, click this button here and select which vehicle you want, because I don't actually use the choppers that much, and I prefer to be able to call in a vehicle than a chopper. And I just find the vehicle more useful. If I'm trying to chase something down, I can call it in real quick and have a vehicle there when I need it. And the others, I never use any of these, so I don't know, man. Never called in guns for hire, never use mortars, never use any of this stuff. But yep, that is how I currently play, and that's what I've prioritized. I think number 1 was bullet resistance. Number 2 most important thing was my time to aim, advanced suppressor, then vehicle destruction, ammo capacity, flashbangs and thermal vision, really, really important. A couple extra frags maybe. And yeah, detection and quiet running are really also important. So yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little overview. Don't forget to check out the other videos. I'm doing some loadout videos now, what I prefer to equip my guns with, depending on how I want to play. As well as I have all of the gun location videos, accessories, and a bunch of the medals and stuff on YouTube. So check those out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we're streaming live 24/7. Going to be playing this game a bunch. Twitch TV/StreamerHouse. Maybe I'll see you there, guys. Thanks for watching.